What's up, Culture Drop? This video is about the 5 tenets of improv and the yes and culture as a refresher and a little bit of an exercise for you. Very briefly, context, if you're like, a yes and culture, improv, what is all that about? That's sort of a lot of my background is in improv before, like moving into this work of working with teams and building culture, etc. But there are 5 main kind of skills or tenets in improv. And some of the work that I do with teams is around adopting and applying those principles, those skills to create like a yes and culture and the 5 tenets. So what I'm going to share with you are the 5 tenets. That's a refresher for a lot of you that have seen me either speak live or I've worked with, and a little bit of kind of exercise for you. The 5 tenets are to say yes, to listen and be present, to make other people look good, to embrace change and failure, and to be positive. And context of each of those, what does that mean? Saying yes is not literally about saying yes to every single thing in the world. It's just a mindset and a mentality of being open and receptive to other people's ideas, for looking for ways to say yes when we can, when it makes sense, when it's practical and possible. Number 2, listening and being present, about tuning in and being present with what is right in front of you right now in this exact moment, which also involves making other people feel listened to. Real intention as being like, if I'm in a conversation with you, I am present, I'm here, I'm focusing on your experience and making you feel listened to. Number 3, making other people look good, which is a huge part of improv as you move through the world, thinking about what does that look like? How do you support? How do you come from a place of wanting to make other people look good, and how you navigate, speak about them, operate with them, collaborate with them, just interact with other human beings. Number 4, to embrace change and failure. It's a huge part of improv is constantly changing. We're constantly failing, but to understand and embrace that like change, failure, unexpected circumstances are neighborhoods that you have to drive through to get anywhere that you want to go. And as improvisers, we love it. We love that process. A lot of the beauty and magic and things happen in those like shaking up moments. So number 5 is to be positive. Not in a fake, cheesy, everything's positive all the time way, but to truly take ownership of your choice of words, your body language, your energy level, your mindset, how you're moving through the world, right? It doesn't mean that we're literally positive every second of the day, and thinking about the way that I impact other people as I move through the world. Okay, so that's a crash course of like, here's everything at you. An activity or exercise for you to sit down and think about if you've got a few moments is in each of those categories, what is something that I can be doing? Either today, for the rest of the day, for the week, in my life right now as I look at different situations of things that I'm navigating. And so one by one, let's talk through that. I think an easy way to do this activity would be just sit down with a piece of paper or a note that you can like jot in and just kind of go one by one. So like, first of all, saying yes. Is there something in my life that I can say yes to, that I can look for ways to say yes? Something maybe that's a challenge for me, that I'm a difficult situation that I'm navigating. To be like, can I approach this with the lens of, is there any way possible to make this happen? Is there any way possible to like resolve this conflict with somebody? Like, is there a way that like I could make this happen? What is possible here? The second one, listening, being present, thinking about, is there a situation, is there a person in my life right now that I can sort of apply this to, of like being present, making that person feel listened to. Maybe something has happened in the past that like is just like I keep stewing in or whatever, but like thinking about like, do I need to let that go? Just like evaluate, is there a place in my life where being present, listening, being right here right now would be beneficial to me? Making somebody else look good can look like a lot of different things, but is there a place in my life, is there a person, a situation in my life right now where like I could do that? What does that look like? If I intentionally did something to make somebody else look good, what would that be? Embracing change and failure. Is there something in my life that maybe I'm struggling with right now that I can just take a moment to be like, okay, I can't see the good in this right now, but down the road, I'm gaining these skills. This is preparing me for something better or more positive. Is there a sort of reframe of a situation that is either a big change that I'm going through, something that's a problem or a failure or a setback that I can sort of like just have a shifted perspective about, to be like, this sucks right now, but in the future, like I can see ways that this would be positive for me. And the last one, being positive, is there something that like, I don't know, am I being grumpy or having a bad mood? Can I move through the world in a way that like impacts other people in a more positive way? Again, just like taking a look at each of those categories, writing something down, having some intention to be like, here's a situation or person, here's a situation or person that I can apply these things to. I think it can be just a nice little reset, reframe. Maybe this takes 15 or 20 minutes out of your day. I guarantee you will find some positivity in doing something like that. So cool, that's it. Go be awesome. It looks still as a table. Watch. Oh, right there. And I can move it naturally and it looks like a table, dude. But then boom, oh man, why don't I tuck it on my shirt?
That is some guys I'm not gonna let. That's natural sound. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel, or you can sign up for the Culture Drop mailing list and get these emails and videos right into your inbox.